Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
So,
What the fuck were you saying?
Oh,
I thought you were talking to me.
I filmed a music video last night for my roommate, and the person that is editing it, he sent me a. Is it Corey? Oh no, it's our friend Tristan.
No, but on a side note, Corey would edit these for you.
Oh no, I'm fine with Share Factory. I don't need any big edits or anything.
I thought you were gonna bring up he's gonna start editing my music videos when he's done with Dinner Party.
But what about the other Tuesday night productions?
I told Steven,
holy shit!
I have not been in here, I'll tell you that.
I told him that I think future reference when he makes another film, he should probably have more editors than just Corey.
Well, no.
He'll have a whole team at that point.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Well, but the thing is too, it's really hard to edit as a team.
That is true.
Because it's one project. Like if he was having multiple projects at once, then yes, have a team for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
but if it's all for one project, just have somebody who's more available.
Yeah, I didn't realize everything that he had going on. Plus the movie, he was also doing school again. Mm-hmm. I found that out. I was like, oh my god, he's getting no sleep.
Well, yeah, because like with my availability, and I was talking to Zane about this, I think in one of our Monopoly episodes.
Yeah, we were playing Monopoly.
I could knock it out in probably, like, the entire movie in probably, like, a week on my own.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was...
I mean, like, there were... I told Zane this, too. There are some effects that, like, I would need to learn or have somebody else come in to do, but for the most part...
Yeah, I was telling Steven, too. I was like, I know enough, but... I'm definitely one to learn more, and I could possibly in the future help out too.
I still haven't sent you that.
God dang it!
What the fuck was that?
Well, I guess I'll tell him later.
I was just saying a team of editors because he would have caught like a lot more traffic.
That's true.
As the movies would progress. But I can see what you mean, how it'd be hard to manage. Although...
Well, yeah, because when I did that documentary, which is what I was going to bring up to Robert, link in bio, there were like 3 of us, but it was really just 2 of us sat there while one person edited because we can't all edit the same project at the same time.
Right.
Like, if it was something... Because I understand how, like, big movies, they'll have teams of editors, but like one editor is doing CGI, one editor is doing music, one editor is doing this and that.
Right.
But like when it's in what's it called, like Film Cut Pro or whatever? Final Cut Pro, like that's just all one project in one place.
Right.
Not really accessible to have.
Well, if he makes it a big enough company, I don't know. I guess you're right. Even that, it'd probably be hard for him to manage all of those people on his team.
Yeah.
No.
And then, like, if one person isn't available, but they're, like, important for that editing session.
Yep. And that is how you do a visceral attack.
Yeah, I told Steven, though, like... I don't remember if it was like at the beginning of filming or if it was even before that. But like I'm pretty good at editing. Like I feel like I can say that.
Yeah.
There's a 15-minute documentary that, and I hate taking credit for it because it was a team effort, but the team gave me all the credit for it, or most of it rather.
Yeah.
So I'll say that I mainly edited. But there were like 3 or 4 of us, and they were just like, here, you do that.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. They like assign certain parts to certain people.
No, we were just kind of like, do you want to edit now?
Oh,
do you want to edit now?
You're just switching off, taking turns.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Like, we did divide some of the labor at the beginning because we had to go through like transcripts and stuff of interviews.
Yeah.
But after that, when it was down to just the actual project, we only needed one person, and I remember I stayed late one night, and basically finished it from wherever we were.
Yeah.
And then the next morning everybody came in and I was just like, I want to know what you guys think of this, because I took a lot of liberties because nobody else was here. It's totally fine if you want me to change everything, I just want other people's opinions.
Right.
And they were all just like, oh, we fucking love that.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. And so that's everything that I did that night is in the final product.
Right. Sorry, I've been very quiet this whole time.
Oh,
I mean, you have to focus,
yeah,
bro.
You have to focus, my man.
Yeah, link hopefully in down below if I can remember to do that.
The trick of this game too
Yeah.
is you can't get too greedy, and
Yeah.
I'm on that precipice.
What are?
Yeah, but you're in a pretty good place right now in terms of your
Yeah.
level. Not skill level, but like character level.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Like you have almost full health. You have 9 blood vials.
Oh, there you. Oh,
Fuck.
almost got him.
Tried to do a visceral attack.
How'd that work out for you?
On your knees.
It didn't work. Hey, shiny coin.
On your knees, demon.
So those you can use to
Yeah,
keep track of where you've been.
I was telling Zane that starting next year, I'm gonna be using the rest of this year to get stuff ready, but I want to do a bunch of filming. And I told him, since you're a YouTuber, and I was sure you knew some editing stuff, or the fact that you like doing stuff like this, that maybe involve you in some stuff. Because I think you're fucking, oh my god, you're a phenomenal actor. So like,
Stop.
like the character, this is what I was talking about.
You're gonna make me take my shirt off.
Oh,
Like,
What is that?
I want to see how this looks on you.
God dang it.
I'm honestly very happy that you said that, because as soon as I walked in and saw that, I wanted to put it on.
Oh,
Oh.
sweet. It's Calvin Klein.
So, Robert.
It's Marty McFly?
I'll just tell
Yeah.
you what's going on right now. Robert is giving Darren
Oh, you're
Blowjob.
recording?
his.
Oh, you're recording.
We've been recording, dude.
Yeah.
Why did you think I said link down below?
Just for your own.
Oh my god,
pleasure.
bro. You look fresh as hell in that. Oh my god.
It's mine now.
Yeah. So people back home, he just put Robert's very nice looking
Yeah, it is
gray
very nice
leather
looking.
jacket on.
It's nice feeling, too.
The main character in my movie, my short film that I want to work on, I was thinking of having you play the lead character, and he wears that. Yeah, it looks really fucking good on you.
Lead character? I'll take it.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Whose dick I gotta suck to be the main character around here? Apparently none!
Zane. Zane volunteers a tribute.
I don't want him to suck my dick.
Oh look, his nips are even hard, Zane.
That's not the only thing.
You think I did
Also, my attitude.
Oh, whoa.
your attitude to
I didn't know they had backpacks.
Yeah,
gosh.
they, I think, discontinued them like a year or two ago. My dad drove for like 2 hours trying to find one for me
Oh my god.
for Christmas.
Was it like an exclusive item, or?
Don't remember. It was, I think he got it at GameStop, but I think there were a few others. We're talking about Nintendo Switch backpack, by the way.
Yeah.
I think there were a few other places that had them, but mostly GameStop.
Huh.
And like I said, my dad drove for like 2 hours trying to find one for me, because my friend Elijah has one.
How much was it? Like 60 bucks?
I have no clue. He went without me and then came back and was just like, here, I hope you fucking like it.
conversation.
Oh, but something else that I was saving for this episode, mostly because you, Zane, are here, and I feel like you would have a big reaction to this.
What is the reaction?
So there's I think it's a Christmas episode of Game Grumps where Dan reads off a text that he got, I think just from some random number, but it's like one of those slutty Christmas texts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, I have a friend who's in a sorority, so I got a Halloween one and a Thanksgiving one because she was like supposed to send them out to people.
Continue.
So for Halloween, and this was just completely out of the blue, like no context for this whatsoever.
I like that.
Which it was a little ironic though, because we were kind of flirting at the time, and then she sends, "Attention, all Halloween hoes, it's time to get spooky. You know what that means. Get fisted by a skeleton, shove candy corn in your pussy, and don't forget to suck some Dracula dick. So put your costumes on and go door to door begging for that good. Send this to 12 spooky sluts to show that you're ready to get some chocolate-covered dick."
Really? Wow! Exact same text message! Oh, yeah, that's good.
In all caps with a bunch of random emojis throughout it.
Wow.
Fuck!
And then... Oh no, this isn't for... Okay. This says nothing about any of my personal political views because I don't really have any. But it might offend some people because it's political, just in general. But it's also sexy as hell.
Do it.
Around election time. Hey, you sexy Americans! Are you thirsty to find out the results of electoral college? Ho Biden has just come in first. It looks like the blue wall gave Donald Trump blue balls. Thanks to our naughty poll workers who worked XX extra hard to cunt every vote in Pennsylvania, Georgia instead of Georgia, Arizona, and Las Vegas. You moaned for change, and now the votes have come in. Jerkin Joe got over 269 votes and will be our nation's next daddy. The ballots have been mailed. It's time to get railed. Send this to 10 of your dirtiest Democrats. If you get 10 back, you've earned a fuck with our founding fathers. If you get 15 back, you get to lick Lady Liberty. If you get 20 back, you've got one patriotic pussy, and you get to visit Uncle Sam's inaugural balls.
Those are funny. Oh my god.
Alright, boys, should I do it?
Didn't
And like as soon as I got those texts, I was like, I need to read these on a fucking episode.
That's fucking
But
funny.
the Halloween one too. She sent a censored version as well.
Oh. There's no need for that.
For the Halloween, well, because I made like some comment of like, it's a weird way to talk to me. And she said, "All right, how about this? Attention, all Halloween. It's time to get spooky. You know what that means. Get by a skeleton, shove candy corn in your, and don't some Dracula. So put your costumes on and go door to door. Send this to 12 spooky to show that you're ready to get some chocolate covered."
Nice.
And she was like, "Is that better?" And I was like, "It's much better, thank you."
Didn't Derek send something like that in the group chat, like at the beginning of the year?
I think so, yeah.
It wasn't a Christmas one or a political one or a Halloween one.
I just want to show you guys. Look how slim thick she is. And she's no, she's not showing any thigh.
That looks like the...
Oh, no, this one is.
That looks like Thanos' the one guy that Ronan snapped the neck of.
Okay.
Huh?
M from South Bend Boys Night has just asked, and I want to extend it to you, just to help her out because she's doing it for like a little project, I guess.
Uh-huh.
What is a single word that has a lot of meaning to you?
Care. Should I do it? Eh, fuck it. What have I got to lose?
What is a single word that
There's
has
nothing
a lot of
here.
meaning to you?
Oh, beauty.
Beauty?
There's nothing wrong here, guys. I'm about to go to... Oh, yeah. So here's this guy.
I like, there's a lot of people, especially women, where they like, feel like they're not beautiful enough.
Oh, fuck,
Or just
fuck.
anyone in general. I always
Yeah.
try to try my best to hopefully one day have them look in the mirror and message me back and say, hey, you know what? I see what you see now.
I'm gonna say honesty.
Honesty? Okay, yeah. That'd be a better word then.
Because, like, if you hate my guts, I'd like to know. Rather than you, like, playing nice. Because, like, you can still play nice, but, like, I don't know.
You're saying honesty's your word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because, like, fucking, what do we call her? Delilah? From Spirit, Zane?
Yes.
I haven't heard from her outside of work since Halloween, basically.
Wow, that's honestly really kind of shitty.
She has not sent back a single text since then. And the little bit that we worked after that, she was like still super friendly to me though. And then even in person agreed to go out with me at some point. And then I just never heard from her again. Basically. And she missed the last day of work. But so like, oh, that just makes me think that along with, if I can get a little personal, my most recent ex broke up with me kind of out of the blue. Like, the day that she broke up with me, because we had, like, the tiniest rough patch I've ever been in a relationship.
Yeah.
Where it was, like, mostly bickering, definitely could have been figured out within, like, the next couple days.
Yeah.
But, like, it seemed to be kind of getting to her at certain times, so I started getting kind of scared that she was, like, rethinking the relationship and stuff, and confronted her about that. And even the day that she broke up with me, she was like, no, I'm perfectly fine, you're perfectly fine, we're perfectly fine, I still want to be in this relationship, blah, blah, blah. Like, there was one point where she was like, yeah, I mean, you kind of hurt my trust. And she's always been like, if you lose my trust, you're not getting that back.
Yeah.
So that also scared me. But then we ate dinner, and she looked at me and said, you know what? I apologize very deeply. I was overreacting after food. I feel so much better about everything. I just needed to get some food in me, which is understandable, because that happens.
Yeah.
But then the day after that, while she's still talking about we're perfectly fine, she was at like a choir rehearsal or something like that, and right after it ended, she just goes, I can't do this anymore. And I was like, oh,
damn it!
Okay. Like, I'm not gonna try to force you to stay in the relationship.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna pry too much, because I'm sure that's a lot, but what? And then she never really gave me a straight answer, and I'm just like...
She just gave up without an explanation.
Right, and without really much of a fight.
Yeah.
And so I'm just kind of like, okay... Because she claimed that she had been feeling that way for a few days at that point, at least.
Yeah.
And so I was like, so you couldn't have told me that the God knows how many times I asked you if you had a problem in the relationship, and instead you gave me the false hope that everything was okay?
Yeah. Should have been upfront and honest. Things weren't still good.
So, like, that along with other shitty things from shittier exes, cheating and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Honesty has become a huge thing for me the past few years.
Of course, because you're like, I'm sorry, Robert, I didn't mean to cut you off. Of course, there's like, and you always, like, I don't know how it is for you, like, for me, I always say, what's my deal? I have trust issues, but then, like, recently, I would say about 6 months ago, I was like, finally like, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
I'm not the one who's wrong. It's just, I have trust issues now, you know? And it's, I get it. There are overbearing exes, and I'll admit, sometimes, like, she used to like to smoke weed and drink underage. And, you know, when I was at 18 years old, 18, 19 years old, when we started dating, that wasn't my bag. I didn't like it. you know. I call it old-fashioned, but... And I would always razz her about it from time to time, and so, like, I remember, like, making a big deal out of one time she was drinking at a family function of mine, and I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, and I was just like, why am I like this? And then when we broke up, she cheated on me twice. Once when we were dating, and once, like, the night, literally, a night we were hanging out, she fucking cheated on me. And I could tell she was in a bad mood, but I don't know what was razzing her. But, we broke up, and then we got back together, and she had plans to do it again. She had reservations to do it again. Yeah.
That's I feel like the more fucked up thing is when you're planning ahead to do it.
Well, and she left her phone, and she knew I was going to look through it, because I didn't trust her.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what? I take pride in that. I'm not going to take anything from people who are like, you know, you're just being manipulative. Like, no.
Like, if you have an actual reason, then it's justified.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, but I asked her, like, when we were just trying to be friends, you know? I was just asking her, like, why did you do this? Why would you do this to me? I was getting really aggressive, and why shouldn't I? I need to know why. And she just was like, I feel really attacked right now. And I was so close to saying, you're not allowed to feel this way, because I am the one who got damaged by this.
Right. And that's the big thing with honesty in general, too, is that includes honesty with yourself. And understanding, as much as the world wants to give you shit for some of your feelings, it's valid for you to feel that way. Because, like, I also had an ex who I would go through her phone. I wouldn't want to, especially with how much she would accuse me of being super controlling and manipulative, which is, in and of itself, very controlling and manipulative.
Yeah.
But, like, something would pop up on her phone, and I would jokingly be like, oh, what's that? Let me see. And she'd just get super defensive about it.
Yes,
to the point where I was just like, okay, now I actually want to fucking see because you're being very suspicious.
Yeah.
And then she would, like, fight me about it, and then end up giving me her phone, and I always found something.
Yeah.
Like, I found her, like, half naked on Tumblr in my shirt.
Oh.
So I knew it was posted while we were together. I found a guy trying to have sex with her, and she, like, wasn't saying no at all. A friend of hers who, by her mother's orders, she's not supposed to talk to anyway, was arranging a threesome for the two of them and that girl's boyfriend.
Scheisse.
Yeah, I found that out the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh, dude. Well,
so that was fun.
You know, I've lost a lot of self-confidence recently. I've been slowly getting back to it, but I've lost a lot of it. You know, because she would just, you know, like, she would make fun, like, she's made fun of my haircut. Yeah. She's made fun, and I even told her to her face, like, does this turn you on? Do you get it? Yeah. Well, I remember one time we were at McDonald's with her sister and her little brothers, and I was just like, she even, in front of me, she was like, hey, look at his hair, and they started laughing. I was like, are you kidding me? It's like, does this turn you on? Does this really get you off that you're making fun of me? And she made fun of my intelligence. Like, I was like, well, I'm glad we both had the same level of education. She laughs. And she's even said in public, the day my cousin got killed in a car wreck, we hung out, which is around the same time we got back together, mind you. Got killed in a car wreck. One of my best friends in the whole world got killed in a car wreck, coming home to see his new, his grandnephew. Or his not grandnephew, his nephew. And we were walking in the park, I just remember falling to the ground in tears because my grandfather had died, and then not even 6 months later that happened. And she was just like, you're being so dramatic. I was like, wow, I need to get out.
Yeah, I was very broken after the cheating ex.
Yeah, that was fucked.
But then my my most recent one, who just up and vanished, basically, up until that point had been very good to me, and like definitely helped me build up some more confidence, and help me realize, like, yeah, that's not your fucking fault. Because I've also spent years just seeing myself as like broken and a piece of shit, basically, because that's what I was told I was.
Yeah. Oh.
Literally was told I'm an awful person and will never be good.
And how do you bounce
several
back from
times?
that?
Right.
Like, how do you bounce back from something that emotionally scarring?
And then, like, when the recent ex and I got together, like when I was first telling her about myself, I was like, yeah, you know, because she was super Catholic.
Yeah.
And so I was like kind of ashamed of myself. I was like, yeah, you know, I've never been in a relationship where I haven't at bare minimum touched a bare boob.
Yeah.
I've had sex God knows how many times. Blah blah blah. And I was just like, this is the part where she's just like, yeah, I'm no longer interested in you. And she like looked me in the eye and was like, wow. And you came back from all that. And you like didn't let that hold you. Like, I can see you, you're a great person. And like, that's not stuff that made you bad. You have grown from that. And I'm like, fuck you, what?
Yeah, like, is this supposed to be some sort of TED Talk?
No, like, I'm just not used to that positivity at all.
Oh, I thought she was trying to give you like a, oh, your moral compass is skewed.
No, she was giving me like a, you see all those things as bad, but I still see you as a great fucking person. And I was like, no, that's not what girls tell me.
Yeah. Well, I've been reading this book. I'm sorry, Robert. I'll let you continue.
You're good.
Just as one thing I'll add in. It's a really great book that I listen to from time to time. It's called You Are a Badass. This woman taught herself your subconscious is the person who sets the rules for you.
Yeah.
So if you think you're a bad person, your subconscious is kind of like the proverbial police for your brain. Fuck, it's really hard to concentrate.
Yeah.
Because you're so, well, you want to be your own best friend, but at the same time you're like, is this who I am? Is this how I really am supposed to be? Well, I said it, so of course it's true, because it's from my own brain. When in reality, it ain't that. It's not that at all. It's not even close. Okay, now I'm done. Robert, you can continue. Ooh! You continue! Robert, you continue!
Zane knows about this one. Actually, if it wasn't for Zane, I probably wouldn't even be here right now.
Yeah, it was bad.
I was in a very mentally and physically abusive relationship. I actually wrote a song about it. It kind of, because music's therapy for me, because of everything I've gone through in my life.
You can check it out at Rob Del Official.
Yeah, Rob Del as in Robdel, mostly because people spell it wrong for some reason. But the song Numb, with an exclamation point, I wrote it about, the second verse is about this particular ex of mine. And it got so bad that she was physically, like, cutting, bruising, and hurting me. But because I'm such a nice guy, I can't hurt a woman.
Right.
So I was just letting all this stuff happen.
Well, and that's the thing with society too. And just like we were talking about between episodes, Johnny Depp's a perfect example of that. Even if you did, and it was fully in self-defense, there's still a good chance you'd get shit for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because women have gotten shit for so many years because of it.
And man. So it got to a point where Zane started noticing I was becoming a different person. I was very dark and quiet, and
yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah,
18-year-old Darren was very, very depressed and wanting to die every day.
Well,
guess what?
as soon as
I'm sorry.
sorry.
No, look. See, we conquered our demons. We destroyed the cleric beast.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
So basically, what finally broke it off was she made me choose. She was like, "You're not gonna get anywhere with music, and I don't believe in what you're trying to pursue. So either you choose me or your music." And at that time, I was already going to choose music.
Right.
But then on top of that, Zane found out everything she was doing to me, and thanks to him, it was cut off. And he helped me through that. And recently, he actually does not know this, so breaking news. She added me on Facebook because I made a new Facebook, and was like, "I heard your song. I know it's about me. In caps,
Oh, I think I actually did hear you say something about this.
in caps, I hope you fucking kill yourself."
Didn't hear that part.
She wrote in detail a paragraph about how she hopes that I die or take my own life because of that song. And it made me realize how right I was, because I exposed her for everything she did to me, and she knew it. I didn't even say her name. So she knew I was talking about her, and she blatantly made it clear in the message.
Right.
It made me very scared to date again. I haven't dated since. I started talking to that Alyssa girl that I was telling you about, but it just wasn't working out
Yeah.
due to some things. And
Yeah, like I was talking to that girl that we've given the pseudonym of Delilah, but like there was honestly a part of me that was kind of like, am I even ready for this? And I think that's part of what attracted me to her, is she's super different from anybody I've dated in almost every way.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that she is Coral.
Yeah. Well, like I said, how do you bounce back from that? You know,
Yeah.
it's hard for you to bounce back from that.
It took me 2 fucking years to start to bounce back from it.
Same year.
And
It's been almost 2 years. Oh,
Darren,
Hunter.
Hello,
this is
I'm
Hunter.
Darren.
Hunter, this is Darren. How's it going?
I am the man that will murder for the PS5.
I'm playing it right now, so suck your dick.
That too.
I will.
That's what I said.
Beach.
I will suck your dick.
We are also currently recording this
Yeah.
gameplay.
Would you
and
like to be
our
a part?
audio.
Yeah. Would you like to be part of this?
That fucking gulp.
Cop a squat.
Let me,
Okay, I'm gonna leave. You text me when you're done.
No, you know what? I agree with you, and I've had this skewed perception for years about, oh well, you should just bounce back right immediately, but you know it takes a long time, and I'm grateful for the amount of time that you are allowed to take, so you can move on. I'm still dealing with it, and
Yeah.
you know.
Well, yeah, after the cheating ex, in the past 5 years, the longest I've been single, besides after that, was like 3 months, 2 or 3 months. I've had 7 girlfriends in the past 5 years. After the cheating girlfriend, it took me 8 months before I decided, okay, let's get into a relationship, because I didn't want to expose somebody to the cancer that I was convinced that I was.
Yeah.
And even when I did, we took it kind of slowly. And like I asked her like every day, am I being controlling? Am I being manipulative? Am I doing something wrong? And she was just like, no, you're not at all.
Yeah.
And it fucked me up even more, because that ex, the cheating one, she's the one who dumped me.
Right.
And told me that I wasn't good enough for her. And like, I knew all the shit that she did, and I knew the shit she did was wrong, but to be told that what I do is worse than her cheating on me twice, going behind my back God knows how many times, all the lies.
You missed me having a major Bobby moment earlier.
That really hurt.
We
Yeah.
won't speak of it.
Well,
But somehow
we're sponges, so hearing everything is. I can't remember what my sister said. Her therapist told her exactly what I just said. Human beings are sponges.
Yeah.
Something becomes thought, thought becomes behavior, behavior becomes like I can't remember. Tony.
I know what quote you're talking about.
Yeah. Tony, edit this in. Boom. There. Did it for you. You're welcome.
Yeah, but
Thanks,
current
Tony.
me still has to text her and ask her what that quote is.
That's alright, you know, I mean... Oh, we just got really deep.
Yeah.
Well, and, you know, I never used to worry about a whole bunch of stuff, and I worry about a whole lot of shit. Like, I worry about movies, I worry about, you know, past scenarios that I've done. Oh, that lichen just... Okay, yep, that's a blood vial I'm not going to get back. Yeah, I worry about movies, I worry about, you know, certain topics, I worry about things I've done in the past that doesn't really matter anymore, that thinking back are kind of ridiculous. Not in the sense that, like, why would I do that, but more like, wow, it really doesn't make any sense to worry about something like that.
Yeah.
So, but having the idea, my dad put it best. He said, because I was having a rough go of it last year and a little bit this year. He was like, what you're feeling right now is real, and you have to work through it the best you can. And, you know, whatever happens, I'm there for you. And I was like, thanks, Dad.
Should I move that?
And then
Mic over.
he was like, I don't know, he said something about a butt plug. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I hate these guys so much. Yeah, I said a butt plug gag for my dad. You didn't like that. Oh, dang it. Fuck. Oh, God, he's out here.
Zane, you are in
And
it.
that's how quickly the attitude of these videos can change.
Yeah, oh, God, no. I just want to clear me. I'm gonna die. Yep, I died.
Well, next time I'm going gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been like 40 minutes now.
Really? Oh, fuck.
We were
Time
talking
really
like that
flies.
for like a half hour.
Yeah. You have any words of wisdom, Hunter?
Yeah, got any, something to tell the kids?
Yeah.
Don't do drugs.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
Corona's not even real.
Dude, this guy's spitting truth.
Oh wait, Zane, you
What?
don't know how to save the video.
China.
Oh, yeah. Which one?
Yeah, what's up with China?
This one?
Yeah, but
China,
wait,
man.
wait for us to say goodbye.
Oh, yeah. We gotta say goodbye first.
And Diet Dr. Pepper is really good.
That I will agree with. I don't usually like a lot of diet sodas, but Diet Dr. Pepper I can fuck with. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you boys for joining. And Hunter. We just now officially met, so hi.
Thanks for having me.
Yep.
Have a happy whatever, and always remember that your future is unwritten, so make it a good one. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
I had sex with my dad.